Hello, people of the internet, I am Soulrack Dragon, and welcome back to the Mining of Isaac Afterbirth Plus, where we are struggling through Keeper runs in an attempt to get the vaunted, I don't remember the exact word, the Keeper Delirium win. It is why there has not been any videos for the past few days, and why there's only been Isaac videos, because I am determined to get this done. This Curse of the Maze is actually quite helpful, because it lets us hit the shop up first. But yeah, I want to get this done because Darkest Dungeon is having its DLC come out soon, so, you know. Yeah, not good enough. Restart. So yeah, I'm re-rolling the runs until I get either an adjacent item room or a Curse of the Labyrinth. Adjacent item room, because then I don't have to search long to know if a run is going to be trash or not. And Curse of the Labyrinth, because in that respect, I can gather up funds with which I can use to hit the shop up and potentially score some goodness. Already, this run is looking good with Cricket's Head. Self-sacrifice room is also a fairly legitimate play, but there's still more to explore. Don't get me wrong on that. There is still more to explore. We will be hitting up the shop first before the item room, and hopefully we will manage to survive without taking any damage so that we can see our deal. Oh, that was a little close for comfort. And that was a waste of a use. My bad there. Okay. My flies are apparently strong enough to kill a champion meat. Something quite nice to see. But yeah, Cricket's Head as a starting item is definitely a very good start off. I can see it leading to good things in the run. At least we have a damage upgrade, pretty much, is what I'm saying here, because I can't tell you how many Keeper runs I've had to forego because of lack of damage, or lack of tears. Lack of pretty much everything. Speed, though. Speed is a killer more often than you might think. If I'm not fast enough to avoid these things, then, well, I am more often than not screwed. Come on. Oh, hello, Nickel Mole. The tongue twist I did. Okay, leave that for now. Counting properly, we have access to 4 cents that with which we can use on the self-sacrifice room if need be. There is 5. Kill the spider. Thank you. Spider was bigger risk of all the enemies, because, I mean, outside of the void portal. Void portals, you should know that they're risks. And with this, we will backtrack a little bit to get... Actually, no, we will not backtrack just yet, because we do still have the shop, and that shop could have a reroll machine. Gotta remember my principles. Ooh, a nickel. That's actually fairly decent. Excuse me, I do not know if you heard that burp. If you did, excuse me. And there is no reroll machine. There's not enough money on the ground to make the shop worthwhile. We will bomb right there, though. That could have been a swallowed penny. It wasn't, but I have to try. Next tinted rock we'll go for is the one down here, because we might be able to snag that. And it is swallowed frickin' penny. That is glorious. Scapular, however, is not so much, I believe. Let me actually pause the game here so it does not keep going. And we will do a quick check on the Binding of Isaac wiki here. No, do not be in a low resolution loading. And my internet crashes, because of course it does. My computer's just loving me right now. Okay, take 2 here. No, I don't want to report this to online. Okay. Binding of Isaac. Rebirth. Pedia. Scat. You. Lar. Search. Select because he didn't search properly. One per room when Zeus was left half heart. Aura, he gains 1 soul heart. So it is completely useless as the keeper. Yes. Okay, so we'll leave it there for now, just in case we find a black rune or a perk row, so that we can easily make use of that. And then we go to this item room, which contains Eden's Blessing. That is very good. A nice tears delay, and a random item at the start of our next run. Hopefully the next run won't have to be a keeper run. Hopefully. And first boss fight is a Ragman. This is less than ideal first boss fight. More so because of the fact that I have no money on the ground for which I need to stream. And Ragman is a pain in the buttocks, in the best of times. Experimental treatment is a risk play. We will hold off on it until after this boss fight, because it could very easily reduce us to a near unplayable state of being. It could also give us the boost we need to really be a champion of the game. This variant of Little Horn is a little on the annoying side. I've also realized now that with Swallowed Penny, the self-sack room is completely viable now. We will take the screw because that is a tears increase. Popping in here, we have no actual deals. Just some troll bombs and flies. Okay. So, it's a very, very risky play, but we will take experimental treatment. It is goodness, except for the fact that we are now slower than ever before. That's very much not good. Oh boy. We will still play the self-sack room though, because that could grant us an... Oh, fudge. Not fudge. It could grant us an angel room item, is what I'm trying to say. Or was trying to say before I was so rudely interrupted by a ground spike. How dare it. Yeah, angel room item could be useful. And possibly other resources as well. And getting scapular at least knocks that out of contention. I mean, we do have to consider that we are going fairly slow right now, time-wise, even if this is a Curse of the Labyrinth. But this is almost traditional for me at this point, to try to pull something off with self-sacrifice room keeper. Teleports us to deal with the devil. And we get Circle of Protection. We did get an angel item out of it. So, all in all, I will say that this was a value trade. I am perfectly content with this trade of 1 minute of time. 1 minute of time. In exchange, we get Circle of Protection. Speed upgrades are now a very much needed item. Curse of the Unknown. Oh no, we don't know that. Oh shit. This could have been bad. Outside of the mocking up, we don't know that we only have 2 health. Bomb right there should get all of them for a very fair chunk of change. That makes... Ooh, we got a luck upgrade. Sweet. I mean, we probably should still endeavor to keep money on the ground, just for a safety net, in case we take dumb damage. We can't reach our health in time because we are going so stupidly slow. Slower than base speed Maggie, in fact. Although, I think Keeper has lower base speed than Maggie anyways, so... If so, that's kind of a null point there. Oh, nice try, little dude, but no dice. More money. We will check this room first. Ooh, gotta do it. Because it could have goodness, it could have badness like this. This is badness because these guys can be hell. 2 Hagalas. Oh, Well, we're not going to get a deal on this floor. Though, I could have told you that. It was already lower. Actually, it's like 70% chance now that I think about it. So yeah, didn't hit there. Did suck a little bit. But it was kind of expected, at least at some point on this room. By myself, at least. Because, yeah, 0.65 speed is not a good run to make. Do that. Just because that could have been a magic mush. Useless balls of steel. It's useless. There's our shot, though, which is good. I did not mean to press that, but, well. And what do we got? Nothing, really. So we'll backtrack to the item room here and find our boss fight along this corridor and move on to the next floor. Oh, that could have been bad. Sad Onion is a very good item as the keeper. We now have near base levels for most characters' tiers, with above base level damage and triple shot. So yeah, I'm starting to like this run quite a bit. Please do not take that as a challenge to kill me, game, because I swear if I die again, I will be very disappointed with myself more than anything else. Capiche? Capiche. But yeah, this rate of fire increase. Ooh, we are doing so much better now. Ooh. Bit close to comfort there. Still him up, apparently. And... ooh, you're a speedy little bugger. Yeah. Speed. Definitely something we need to get more of. Because we are really too slow to be much of a contender on this. So, alright. Boss fight is Gertie Jr., who is known speedster extraordinaire. At least on first initial burst. Alright, Gertie Jr. down. Range. It's a stat. It's not the stat I wanted, but it's one less item to worry about, I suppose. Gonna get a drink there. And cellar or caves to read to learn I must. Okay. Not even gonna risk a cursed room because we are the keeper. And cursed rooms are more often than not a death wish. Oh. Pop that down just for safety's sake. There we go. I was actually kind of worried about that room because of our low speed, slow speed. What's the difference really at this point? I'm asking myself. I'm telling myself there is no difference at this point, so just say slow speed or low speed. People on the internet want to get upset that you're mispronunciating words and stuff, and they'll be upset regardless for something else. There's always something to get angry about on the internet. In fact, I'm betting there's probably a subreddit called something for always angry or something along those lines. I don't know now. But I'm in the middle of a keeper run that is actually halfway decent. Actually, it's more than halfway decent. It is very, very good as far as the keeper runs I've had. And I've had Tech X keeper runs. And those have even failed. Of course, none of my keeper runs have made it to the womb areas yet, so that will be the real point of contention here, is if this run can make it to the womb and beyond. It's these kinds of rooms that are more often than not my downfall, because it's just like long, narrow strip of land there, no flight, and them just coming at me hard. It kills you more than you might think. Anywho, Larry. Hello. I gotta admit, at least the keeper looks mildly cool right now, outside of the red lipstick, you know? He does look like somebody possessed by an angel or something. I know, not really what you might think when you see the keeper right now, but my mind kind of went to that. Oh, that. Oh, nickel, thank you. Safety is in nickels. Nickels are safety. Nickels are love, nickels are life, right? No, never again is a no. I will not be taking you ever again. at this current point in time, at least. We did lose out on our deal chances back there, which kind of sucks, but we're still alive, and that's what matters to me. And I still have no idea where our item room is, and we have a stone fatty. Shit. I hate stone fatties. I hate them, hate them, hate them. Why are these wood portals still alive? Thank you for finally dying, wood portal. And one more. Stone fatty there, I was legitimately worried was going to get me killed. Because... okay. That room was also a little worrying for me. Yeah, let's just move on. There's really nothing in that shop either. I mean, I could blow up the shopkeeper to increase our chances of getting a deal, but it would be a waste of a bomb that could... excuse me. Could be better spent blowing up something else. What? I don't know, but just an example. And item room contains Gemini, I believe it is. Yes. Not really my cup of tea, but he is, I suppose, some extra damage. And he will deal with enemies that get close to me, which with my low speed is going to be more often than not. So, we'll take him. Without any real arguments, I guess. Yeah. Anywho, we found our boss chambers, so let's get ready to rumble. Rumble in the jungle. Oh, you nearly hopped right on top of my freaking face. Because face spiders have insane jumpiness. I don't know. Anyways, boss fight is Rag Mega. Okay, this one I am legitimately a little concerned about because, okay, we didn't need to be concerned, and we get a luck upgrade and another range upgrade because range is actually decent enough. I mean, more so when you're Azazel and need it, but right now we kind of need those speed upgrades that usually are happening about now. Okay, Bob's Curse. Mildly concerned that I wouldn't have been able to avoid those dudes, but thank goodness we were. These guys, however, we're also able to avoid. These guys, however, I foresaw that coming a mile away, especially on a Curse of the Darkness. No, no, give me back Swallowed Penny. It's my golden god trinket right now. Pretty much, at least. Ooh, close for comfort there, don't you know? Alges can hold us over for some time. I'm gonna reroll a little bit, see if we can't get a cooler looking aura. Maybe white eyes without the anything. Yeah, that'll do. Looks like we're crying. Oh, fudge. That was my bad. I thought that they had gone down at that point. I'm a dum-dum. That's my only response. And this route will even be completely useless because even if it gives us Shoot-to-Whoop, we're not taking Shoot-to-Whoop. And it gives us Troll Bomb instead, which, you know, it's about as useless as Shoot-to-Whoop right now. Is all I can say. I don't like these guys because they remind me very much of Dangle and Brownie, who have been the end of more runs than I would care to admit. And Are You a Wizard is particularly bad. Oh, it is particularly bad right now. Okay, we're not as limited in range of motion as I feared we were, at least. I thought that they were isolated and only separated by the spikes. Curse of Darkness' fault for making me think that. I can say that with utmost certainty that it is Curse of Darkness' fault. And health down. We're fucked. Because the game decided that I was having too easy a time, so let's take away the one reason why Swallowed Penny is good for him. Bookworm. Really, what's the point of Swallowed Penny right now? I mean, Book of Shadows doesn't do much more, other than the occasional invincibility it'll offer us, but yeah, why even bother with Swallowed Penny when I can't even benefit from it? I didn't think Hushlings could spawn anywhere but the Hush fight either. So that's interesting. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not happy right now because the game decided to say, screw you. We don't like that you are having a good run, so... Oh god, there was a meat boy right there. He almost ended us. I must just take the game off or something. It's the only explanation for it having given me a health down. I expected this the moment I got that health down. I freaking expected it. It's not a good enough starting item. Bye-bye, Eden's Blessing. You are worthless to us. Freaking health down kill, man. That just, like, screwed us out of an amazing run. Screw health down. Screw it sideways. And don't call it in the morning either. I'm in a pissy mood now. Sorry, people. I know watching people that are pissy play games isn't very fun, because if they're not having fun, then what's the point? I mean, we're gonna need some A-tier items to even make this run worth continuing, man. We're gonna need some S-tier items to even make this run worth continuing, man. It's like the game is angry that it took away a good run from me. Okay, Trinket Smelter wouldn't be bad if we could get it, nor would Mom's Purse, because that's double trinket space, but at 1 cent and not likely to get more money drops because I'm a noob at this game, apparently. Yeah. Just let that sink in for a minute. Gosh. I hate the spider enemies. Hate them, hate them, hate them. Bombs make it a little bit more likely that we could see Trinket Smelter. It would involve us being pretty much cruel to our donation machine to do so, but it is a possibility. Excuse me. Although I want to kind of really, Keeper? Why did they have to give you such low speed? I mean, it's like more Keeper runs are lost due to being below base level speed than for any other fathomable reason. It's an unnecessary hit to the character game. I really don't know why you do it. Because it costs so many people runs, because it's not down to skill, it's the fact that they're too slow to avoid the enemies coming towards them. Or it's, oh, they're having a good run. Let's give them a health downgrade, and then pretty much immediately afterwards, put them in a room that having a low speed is sure to get you killed on. Because we're rising. We're fair. But I'm seriously though, don't let my saltiness make you think I hate the game, because this is a very fun game. It's just right now I'm in a difficult part of my life. We're having some issues. We're working them out slowly but surely, and given time, we'll have worked all of our issues out, and we'll go back to being a lovely game and gamer. Yeah, that's how it will be. Trust me. It'll all work out in time. The game just needs to learn that it needs to be a little bit more generous and a little bit less cruel, is all. Once it's learned that valuable lesson, things will go back to the way they were before. Trust me. Okay, and the shop contains none of the items I was hoping it would. Okay. No point in leaving money on the ground right now. We will continue to explore, though, to see if we can't get some bombs, because the game clearly has enough tinted rocks on this floor that the small rock should be behind one of them. Though, more likely than not, it won't give me enough bombs to even try. Yeah, it's probably not enough bombs to try. So, yep, no bombs. Can't say I did not expect it. Because I totally did. I mean, granted, I could probably buy some bombs from the shop, but that'd be a waste of future resources. Excuse me. And of course, one of the items could give us a bomb item. That's always a distinct possibility. And Libra is given. That is good, but we need a bomb to get it. And Camo Undies isn't much, but Libra being there, I will backtrack for Libra and get a bomb from the shop. Pray that there is a bomb in the shop, because Libra is one of my favorite items, hands down. It's a balancer of all. There is a bomb in the shop. Oh boy. We have a decision to make, people. Do we take damage but get Libra, or do we wait until after the floor is done, backtrack, hope that we're still alive to even backtrack, and then get Libra? I think based on my current actions, you should have a pretty good guess. Okay, we've lost our chances on getting a deal because stupid pin is stupid, stupid slowness is stupid. Pretty much, we lost our chances of a deal because of stupidity. That's a very good item. Okay, so we have 1 penny here and 1 penny here. Get this penny. Find a penny, pick it up. All day long, you'll have good luck. Okay. We're working pretty much as Isaac right now, but with triple shot. I am perfectly fine with being Isaac, but with triple shot. I will gladly take the hit and damage potential for the increase in speed and tears. Because trip shot at this rate of fire beats out having trip shot at probably what? It was an almost 3 times a slow rate of fire. And a little less damage right now. I'm perfectly fine with this. I mean, I'm not fine with facing the haunt here, but we also have enough bombs that we can backtrack and do some tinted rocks. Is this another slow run? Right now, yes. Am I fine with it? Yes, because we have Libra. And then we don't need to go backtracking anymore, except a little. So Small Rock didn't do much in the way of our damage. Sure, we'll take a little baggy. That pretty much means we won't get any cards. And then get more resources is always nice. And we can move on. So our speed is slightly above average. We have decent enough range, tiers, and above base level stats for damage. All in all, I'm content for now. Alright. Curse of the Maze. It's a bit annoying. Especially that champion level enemy is annoying because how am I supposed to kill it if it won't let me hit it? Like, seriously, it seems to only be reflecting when it's up. Okay, good. Start leaving money on the ground now, though, because you never know when you might need it. Money is health, and he nearly took some bad damage there. Ouch. See, you never know when you might need it. Oh, I gotta remember to watch where I'm freaking running. Don't know why I even blew up that tinted rock. Maybe there was some repressed memories of those turrets being heck to kill and wanting to blow one up. Even if it could have just backfired and not actually blown it up. That's the working theory, at least. Okay. So, right now, I would not lie, getting some more stat upgrades of any kind will help, just because it will be an all stats up. An all stats upgrade would probably help a bit more. I noticed that when we picked up Small Rock, which is usually a damage and tears upgrade, we did not get any damage or any tears increase, so I'm thinking 9 might be our limit there. A tears upgrade that turns into very slight all stats ups. I'm perfectly okay with that. And tier upgrades are now a known pill, which is probably a little bit more significant a fact that I'm giving it credit for being. Stone Fatty. There we go. Main issue that I could have had with Stone Fatty is dealt with, and that it was a fly. And the bat went down. Okay. Oh! That could have turned out very, very poorly for us. But luckily, I had just enough moves to make that happen. Curse the Maze did us a slight benefit here by letting us get into the shop for free. What's called the item room. Though, not much else was done. Sure. Ace of Clubs for 5 cents? Why not? There might come a time where we'll need its use. I think Ace of Clubs is keys. It's one of the two. Retro. Is annoying. 8-inch nails is gonna be a damage upgrade for us. And some knockback as well. Decent stats ups there. Very decent. Alright. Boss fight, ahoy. Where we will see the true capabilities of this run at this current point in time. Boss fight isn't down this way, I'm realizing now. But, sure, take top fly. It's one less item to have to worry about in the long run. Clogging up an item room, for example. Let's just do this now. It was bombs. So I wasn't sure. I'm never sure with the clubs cards if they're bombs or if they're keys. The clubs and spades, you know how it is. I've never really bothered to pay attention. The boss fight is Bighorn. Some money on the ground so that we can stay alive. Stay alive. Okay. These knockback tiers are going to be very useful in dealing with many things. And there's Bighorn again. Okay. Figured I would need to do evasive actions there. Ooh. And we managed to pull a deal off, though it is still a deal with the devil. Caffeine pill was good. Tears downgrade hit us slightly, but not in a terrible way, to be honest. A part of me is really tempted to take Pentagram right now, but I know it would be a suicidal move. So, we'll move downwards. We're up on a tier point, which is good. Part of me wants to get money equals power, just so I can see how that would work right now. But another part of me just wants to frickin' survive. Because survival is a bit more important than trying to see some zany little synergies that may or may not happen. Oh, I knew there was a big guy still left. I knew it. Or medium guy. Because you guys are the medium ones. The bigger ones are the big guys. You know what I'm saying. I really dislike Curse of Darkness. It leaves me second guessing myself so very much. I'm very happy with this knockback effect, though. It is a godsend. So many things are a godsend to me, it seems, by the way. I've noticed. This could be good. It's not, however. What would have been good is if it had, like, Steven and Cricket's head inside him, because then I would just be like, oh my gosh, we win! But, no. Okay. I need the item room. I have the item room. I need more options, or there's options, not a keeper fight. Carefully, carefully. Okay. Luck upgrade is at least putting us back on track on that stat, which is pretty much the only bad stat we have right now is luck. I mean, sure, some would argue that our damage is not great for where we are. Mini Mush is gonna be a stat upgrade, though. It is a stat downgrade, apparently. I don't know why. I'm very much wondering why. Like, confusedly... I'm confused as to why right now. Why did Minimush not give us any upgrades and instead did a minuscule decrease in our stats? Mom's Heals at least was a good upgrade, and we've explored all we need to, so next floor. Our damage is starting to look a bit more wholesome. Depths XL. Okay. Again, I'm not really concerned about getting a deal right now. If it happens, it happens. But the Curse of Depths XL is a good chance to hopefully get some last vestiges of good items. I will blow this up. Let's see. It's a golden chest. And that's just some money and stuff. Okay. We will keep that beggar in mind, though, because he could be emergency health up if we get, like, experimental treatment or a health down pill. Because health down pills do exist. And they are literally hell as the keeper. Unless you're down to 1 health, I guess. In which case, they'd probably be a godsend. But the only way you should be down to 1 health is if you took a health down pill, in which case you already know their health. Or, oh gosh, if you take deals with the devil, in which case you're a very crazy and ballsy person as the keeper, and I commend you on that. Sorry, I have to rearrange how I'm saying. I like how this stat screen is pretty much completely useless with the advent of this side stats. This could be a little annoying. Okay. Thankfully it wasn't. I will gladly take a nickel. This room, however, I predict being much more so. Oh boy. That was real close. Comfort. And this room. Oh no, 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 no. Okay. We're safe. It's all fine. Bad meat is gone. Glad I didn't just waste a use there, because I didn't see the enemy right away. And I was worried I wasted a use of my wooden nickel, and was gonna regret it in the next room. You know, I would actually kind of like to see 9-volt in this last shop, because that could also be a miracle save me item. I've seen this from before. With these tiers, it's thankfully not as big of a concern as the last time I saw it. Trying to think of some other good general items that would keep this run going. Because right now, we are probably the farthest I've made it on Keeper Delirious attempts. And that is being completely honest, unfortunately. I don't like you. I really don't like you. Golden bombs. Nice. Could be very useful. Very useful indeed. Alright, so item room, wherefore art thou, item room? I seek the presence shop, is what I meant. Please do not make my mistake. Please do not think my mistake was made with ill intent. It was an accident, you see, for I am blind, and I really struggle to even make a basic cry? I don't know. I'm trying to appease the game here, because you know how to do it sometimes. When you mispronounce what game it is, or a room, or any slightest slip of the tongue that the game could see as being mean to it, it could just take it in the wrong way and punish it horribly. Not that I'm saying this aloud to you, game. No, I'm saying this all so only my viewers can hear. So you cannot use what I just said against me, you hear? Good. Glad we have an understanding, game. Very glad. And Pandora's box on this floor. What does Pandora's box give on a Curse of the Labyrinth XL Catacombs Depths floor? Will the computer even load up to tell me? Oh, yep, it will. Good. I feel like it'll give us what's it called? The Bible. No, it won't actually. It will either give us 4 soul hearts or a key. They count as the first floor, so it would give us 4 spirit hearts. That's not worth 15 cents, unfortunately. So we just need to find our last item room, visit the one that we've already seen, and hope and pray that they're good stuff. Oh, that could have been bad. Again, I would kind of like to see money equals power, just to see what kind of stats we'd get from it. But I wouldn't say no to some other stat upgrades. Any stat upgrade, to be completely frank. Homing bombs is not a stat upgrade, but I'll take it, I suppose. And one more room. I don't even know where I am because of camo undies. Can't believe I got lost because of my own item. Alright, so this way. Probably through this room here. No, not yet. Oh boy. I think I saw a skeleton down there. There are 2 skeletons. These enemies are not ones that I am easily able to defeat. Because I don't have piercing shots. This is going to be the time set right now. There we go. One more. It's just the champ. Come on. And the worst part is I can't realistically enough get behind him because of his creep. Come on, man. I mean, I suppose this is the benefit of triple shot is that we have angled shots, but that was ridiculously long. Killed the bird one first. Oh, the bird one killed the other one for me. Thanks, Brim Spider. Maybe you're not as much of a douche as the other spiders. Of course, I do reserve judgment. I do reserve the right to change my judgment, rather. And you are annoyances, annoyances. What do we got in here? How to jump. How about no? Because that is just a time sink waiting to happen. So, good gracious, I know this is a Curse of the Labyrinth, but this is getting a little ridiculous, don't you think, game? I mean, I was doing great on time before this floor. Now, though, I'm just lagging behind. This room could have been a bit more of an issue than what it was. Thank goodness. It was not as big of an issue as I feared it was going to be. Still no... Okay, you know what? We have golden bombs. We're going to use them to get the frick on. Because this is getting ridiculously long for this floor. So we can find our freaking item room. Good gracious game. I know it's Curse of the Labyrinth. That does not give you an excuse to have a ridiculously long floor. I mean, if it was Curse of the Womb, or Curse of the Labyrinth in the Womb, then this would be reasonable. But it's only the Depths game. You're being completely unfair. Sorry, my voice cracked there. Shielded Tears? I don't think... Oh, it does work. So that's actually quite good. I forgot that we had golden bombs here, which eases the burden of these rooms significantly. But yeah, Shielded Tears, with this tier rate, we might be able to keep up with Hush.
Speed down.
That sucks. That's better. So we just counteracted that speed down we got. And with nothing further on this floor, and now officially missing boss rush due to the fact that the game wanted me to miss boss rush, I guess, is the only reasonable explanation, we can head down to the next floors. After we kill the bosses, of course, because that still does need to be done as well, I realize. I'm not highly likely to get a deal, so we'll have to make do with what we have. Adversary is dangerous now because we have no further points of healing for this fight. But we manage it nonetheless. And growth hormones is great. Our tiers are looking even better. And our damage is not looking too shabby, thankfully. We cannot afford bad damage to be taken. So, utmost care with her positioning. Don't let her get you down. Take the Polaroid. Next floor we go. Nothing is holding us back on this floor in particular, so we will just struggle to find the... Oh boy. Ouch. Damn it. Thank you for the money. As I was saying, we will struggle to find the, Are you freaking kidding me, game? Do you want me to cry? Is that what this is? An attempt to make me cry? Because I won't give you the satisfaction, game. Anyways, it's going to be a struggle to find our boss fight because it is the womb floors, which are larger. Thank goodness it's not Curse of the Womb. Curse of the Maze Womb, in which case this would be a downright heck experience. As is, I am very happy right now that we've actually made it to the womb, because this is the farthest of my delirium attempt runs that I've ever been. And it's all thanks to my friend, Libra. Libra, my zodiac sign. Thank you, Tears Up. And honestly, in my opinion, one of the best items in this whole darn game. To Libra. Libra's that good, if that makes you want to take a drink. I could play this blood donation machine, but I won't. The map itself gets screwy there. Curse the Maze's heck. Let's just go with that. Okay. Boss fight. Gotta play these. Because I don't remember what the pills look like.
Feels like I'm walking on sunshine.
But getting single stats upgrade, shit, that's not good, would be a bounty for us. I need health. Blood donation machine, I need help. Sure, take stem cell. It's better than the shop key right now. Yeah, the map's getting screwy with us. We can't take the speed downgrade, but we will hold on to it in case we find PhD, because the speed downgrade should then turn into a speed upgrade, if I remember correctly, with how PhD works. I thought that was a champion that he looked bigger than the rest for some reason. Oh no, he's a pulsating champion who's spawning flies. Well then. Not gonna even bother. Are you freaking kidding me? I do have to pick up my pace here, game. If you could be so kind as to direct me to the nearest boss fight, that'd be swell. Maybe give me some sort of way of finding the boss fights more easily in future floors. That would also be swell. This will give us spawn. So, in the end, it is a stats upgrade. We will not be taking hemostasis because that does nothing, and this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Oh. Kill it. That was almost very, very bad. Like, stupidly bad, that was almost. Still, we got spun now, which is a very nice transformation here. Daddy Longlegs, no health on the ground, is a bit worrying, but I can deal. I think, I hope, I believe. Range upgrade. Not the mom transformation just yet, but our... No. I'm done with this floor. Curse the Maze. Screw you. You're messing with my head. Scarlet. Head this way. And we need to pray that we are on the right path, because we are on a limited time. No! No! That wasn't fucking... A great run done in by creep that was... I have no words. Those enemies don't leave creep. And it was even a delayed reaction for the first one, too. You know what? I haven't put out a video in a while, so this is going up. I'm frustrated. I don't know what I'm going to do, but for now, I've been Sorak Dragon. I hope that you've enjoyed this video, as frustrated as I've gotten it, as frustrating of an end as it is. If you did, leave me some feedback in the form of a like or a comment. If you guys want to check out more videos by me, be sure to check out my channel below, and if you like what you see, drop me a subscription. Outside of all that, I will see you all in the next video. Have a fantastic day, everybody.